It don't matter where we go, it don't matter where we stay tonight, 'cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. It don't matter what we say, it don't matter how we make things right, 'cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright.
With high-res IEMs and headphones, what we really need is a player that can take on the task of delivering that high-res sources of music and converting it into beautiful sound signatures to your ears. And that's what we're checking out today. Today we're checking out a limited edition DAP player from Hidizs, which is a new variant and color style from their original AP80 Pro-X range, and this time it comes in the red copper edition, which looks extremely beautiful. And this is not Hidizs' first in releasing a limited edition red copper model, and the same is also seen with the original AP80 Pro model, not the X model. So today's player was sent over to me by my friends at Hidizs, and there's no money exchanging hands, and I'm still going to give you my objective and honest review with this player. So what we have here is everything the same as the original AP80 Pro-X, and frankly it's the same, but now in a more exotic material and color. So coming in at about $269 US, or about 1,250 Malaysia ringgit, which is quite a bit more expensive than the AP80 Pro-X. But if you can get your hands on one, since it's so limited, I would strongly recommend it, since there's only 499 units worldwide. Also, you can get the red copper model at a special price of $249 US until 7 October. So if you're interested in getting this player, I'll leave some of my links below in the description, and you can also apply the code Sean5 and get a 5% discount on all devices on Hidizs' website. So the design that we get with the new red copper model is exactly the same as the AP80 Pro-X, which in fact is the same exact device but now in a more unique material. And the device now comes in a signature red copper color, and I honestly think this is one of their best color. And the device itself feels really heavy, and holding in the hand, I think it gives it a very hefty feel, but in a good way, because this device feels like it's really premium and high quality. The device is also really small, and the entire thing is crafted out of CNC aluminum alloy, and it just feels like a solid block of metal if you hold it. Really nice. And the front and back is also made out of glass material, and at the back here you can see that signature Hidizs design. That's what's very special here. I'm not too sure whether you can see, but you can also get a unique number here that identifies which device number you have out of 499 units. So this is like those high-end supercars that you see that has this limited edition number there, so that's very cool. So similar to the AP80 Pro-X, you're also going to get this cool X design at the side of the device where the button is, so you immediately know that this is the high-end model amongst the rest. So at the front here, you're also going to get a touchscreen LCD, and it comes with a Samsung 2.45-inch IPS panel, which is an LCD, and similar to the other AP80 Pro-X, this is all LCD and no OLED display here. So all of the connectivity are housed at the bottom of the device, and you're going to get a Type-C port to charge up the device and also to output the device to a DAC amp, or you can also use this and connect the AP80 Pro-X as a DAC amp to your computer to output audio through the sound card of the AP80 Pro-X. So next to the Type-C port, you're also going to get an unbalanced 3.5mm auxiliary jack and also a balanced 2.5mm auxiliary jack, and they do draw a different amount of battery, so do take note if you specifically want to run it with the balanced output. So on the left of the device, you're going to get your micro SD card slot, which supports up to 512 gigs, not too big considering most of the files you use here will be pretty big. So on the right side here is where you're going to get your controls. So the big knob here is your volume control. It's a very nice scroll wheel, and pressing it also turns on or off the screen, and holding it will turn on or off the device. And below there, you're going to get your track skipping and also your play or pause button, and that's pretty much it. So since this is the same device as the AP80 Pro-X, so the battery life here is also the same. Using the balanced 2.5mm port, you're going to get 6 to 8 hours of juice, and with the 3.5mm port, you're going to get 8 to 11 hours of battery. So of course this depends on the volume you play at, whether or not you use Bluetooth, or whether or not you output any external DAC amps that draws even more power, and also what codec you run it with if you use Bluetooth. So the more technology you use, the lower the battery life gets. So I'm going to quickly run through the specs here and the features. Since it's the same device, you're going to get a Bluetooth 4.2 here with high-res audio support such as LDAC, and you're also going to get standard codecs such as aptX, AAC, and SBC. So you're going to get everything to choose from, which is pretty nice. So similar to the original AP80 Pro-X, you can also use this as a DAC amp to convert any of your device with bad sound quality into proper, much decent sounding audio, and it's mostly just plug and play without complicated setups. So this device also uses the same dual ES9219C DAC chip, and this player also supports various types of formats such as DSD and MQA, along with all the standard file formats such as FLAC file, WAV file, MP3, and many more. Also, this player is both high-res audio and high-res audio wireless certified, so you're really getting the best performance out of this device. So finally, very unique feature on this device is that you're going to get your step counter and also an ebook reader, which I think is pretty cool, so you can listen to your audio and read your ebooks together, which is really nice. So in terms of the soundstage, it's exactly the same as the Hidizs AP80 Pro-X, so I'll just link the video right up here so you can just quickly go check it out. But one thing that Hidizs says is different here is that the device will sound different at different ambient temperature. So fortunately, I live in Malaysia and I can test it out in both cold and hot temperatures, and in my experience, I don't personally hear a big difference in sound signature when it's hot or cold. Perhaps it's just my untrained ears, and someone with a more sensitive hearing probably can pick that up. So this is a quick update of the new AP80 Pro-X red copper, and I think this is an absolute beauty. So what do you guys think? Will you get this device simply because it's an ultra limited model? Let me know in the comment section below. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash the thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.